Welcome back on this channel, Bratan, and we see we are only 3% or so. How exactly? 3%. We are away 3.4% from the all-time high, and perfectly everything working perfectly out as we expected here, because you see here the market makers are grabbing all this liquidity here up to 70k. It's exactly what we expect, and exactly also what I wrote you yesterday here on my channel. You see everyone is so hyped up that we are getting here new all-time high, even though we expected. I wrote you yesterday here, as soon as we break here this white line, we will see Bitcoin at 70k, and it exactly happened. We saw here this break through this white line, and we had this W working out 70k. So right now there's only one question left: will we break here this all-time high or not? And as I told you, it's very likely, or it's not very likely, but there is a probability that we will break the all-time high here at 73,600, because we still have here some liquidity which they can grab. I mean, check it out, bro. Check it out. 7 billion, around 70,300, only at 7,300. They have billions and billions grabbed, so shorts got fucked yesterday, and we have still here up to 72,900. You see, even a little bit high, 73, 74k. They can grab the liquidity, which would look like this. We would create a new all-time high, so up to 74k. Here you see also this was the first big chunk of liquidity which they grabbed. The next one is going up to even 75k here. I told, man, let's say 74k, around 74k here. This is the next big chunk which they can grab before we see, and this would mean we are going above our all-time high, and then we see dump. So I still expecting that we see dump, because bro, I know people laughing about me, but I'm used to it, bro. Come on, I know I will be right, because at 61,600, check it out, how much liquidity, 4.47 billion. It's getting more and more at 61,600, and the full moon, the new moon is not over yet. You know, always on full moon we have a dump, on new moon we see pump, new moon we see dump, on full moon we see dump. This green one is full moon, you see pump, boom. On new moon we are getting, on 2 days new moon we see 3 days, usually a dump. You see new moon dump, new moon dump, new moon dump, on full moon pump. So we see in 3 days new moon, and usually we should see here a dump. And another big thing, what I told you yesterday, don't watch only, you have always to consider, by the way, check out my new studio, bro. What do you think? Everything from the gains for you, bro. Even though my trades look not good right now, but the previous or this month I made 50k profit, so I invest a little bit here in my studio. Anyways, what is important? Don't watch only the price. We have to consider some other also factors. And here we have the total crypto market cap. And total crypto market cap has same bull flag, but the difference is we not broke yet here this major resistance line. And the total crypto market cap is even more important than the price action, because this is the big resistance line. The big resistance is coming exactly at around $2.4 trillion. As soon as we break it, and you can make here alert for you, as soon as we break it and closing a weekly above, this is for me the moment when I know, okay, this is the real breaking of all-time high, and this is the real moment when we should see a massive pump in the market to 80 and 100k. As soon as we're not breaking, closing a weekly above, in my opinion, this one looks like a big trap, because what I'm expecting, as I told you yesterday, we could go here to 73 or 74k. We are breaking all-time high, everyone gets hyped up, we're getting here big liquidity here. As you see it already, we have already at 61,600, $4.4 billion. But we're getting even more, because everyone is start to long Bitcoin here. And this is the moment when they're trapping, and they got the liquidity at 74, everything above 70k, and then they liquidate everyone, the shit down to the first price like 61,500, but even to 54k we could go. This is my opinion, and still we could close this weekly candle still above this bull flag. So it would look like a big wick down to 54, either to 61,500 or 54k, and still closing here above. So it would look like this, you see, exactly like this. So the body would be above, but the wick could go down as low as 54k. You see, 54k looks brutal, but imagine here 61,500. Wait a minute. Here 61,500. It looks like nothing. You see? So therefore you have always to watch the big picture. Look at this. It looks like nothing. But everyone gets fucked here down below because everyone start to long. So be careful right now with longing Bitcoin. In my opinion, I mean, we could still here see Bitcoin to 74K, but be careful because look at the 4 hourly. We have here this red dot appearing, and this red dot is crazy. We see we're crazy overbought. You see, crazy overbought. And usually when we see this red dot appearing, usually as high as this, we see some dump happening. You see here some dump happening. Usually when this red dot appearing and in combination with the RSI, which is overbought, and on the 1 hourly, we are getting here death cross. You see here a death cross. The RSI is crazy overbought. We have here all these red dots appearing. There's still possible movement if we are cooling down here a little bit, and there's still a possibility that we will see some break to all-time high, to 73,500, 600, or even to 74K, 4%. But the probability for dump is getting very likely right now. So on the daily, there's still also a little bit room to go to the upside, but not much. In order to see Bitcoin to go to 80K, 100K, and so on, what we're expecting, we should see here the daily, especially the daily, cooling down again to around 50 at least, in my opinion. We see what causes the pump, as always, BlackRock, bro. BlackRock is buying like crazy, so 350 million they bought yesterday. We see FBTC and BitB and ArcB buying. So we are right now approximately here. Wait a minute, I have to put this one here. We are right now around 500, yesterday 500 net flow positive. This looks nice, but bro, in my opinion, this is a crazy trap. Here, let's speak about altcoins. Pepe is right now, my Pepe trade is 28K in a loss. My GME trade is right now in $7,000 loss, so from 10,000 to 7,000. It looks nice. So this will be a winning trade, GME and Pepper, I'm pretty sure, even though I'm expecting more to dump here. Pepper is around $6,400 in a loss, and we see here overall the market looks green, obviously, because Bitcoin is pumping right now. Ethereum is also only $2,000 away from the all-time high here, boom, around $2,000, and Bitcoin is also around $2,000. It's a nice side fact which nobody cares, but the real bull market starting as soon as we breaking all-time high here. Wait a minute here. As soon as we breaking all-time high here, and then we will see Bitcoin to 100K and 150K, and this will be quick, between 3 till 6 months, and we will reach here all-time high, because historically when you see it here, we reached all-time high within 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. You see, 4 months, 5 months here, 5 months exactly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 months, and the previous one was also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It was 8 months. So between 6 and 8 months, boom, we will reach. It will be very quick. So be prepared, because this will be the face of the crazy bull market when altcoins exploding like crazy, because right now we see we are in a Bitcoin dominance. The Bitcoin dominance is right now at 60%. Okay, I didn't have it open. Anyways, you hear S&P 500. This looks not nice, because if S&P 500 further dumping here, it could bring also Bitcoin down, because usually Bitcoin following also the S&P 500, and we have today, in 6 days, by the way, is the election, and Trump will win with 66% probability. But what we are expecting is this, it will be sell the news, so when this will be the moment when we see also a dump happening. We have the earnings also right now. Okay, it's not loading. Why it's not loading? Here, earnings today. Very important, Google. We will see here Google earnings coming in, $1.83 earnings per share expected. Previous one was $1.55. Then we have also Visa and so on. So it looks also nice, $2.58 per earning compared to $2.33. So the US market looks nice, and we are expecting we will have a nice pump here. Still nice pump could happen, or if Bitcoin have here some cool down or sideways action, we could see altcoins further pumping. And now let's speak about altcoins, because we see Pepe is pumping like crazy. We are going here to retest here this resistance line, which was a previous support line at $1.02. So this I expecting we will go to 102 probably. There is a room to go. We have also here green dot appearing, which usually indicates here green dot some pump happening. So this could be some nice, wait a minute. This could be some nice long opportunity still, even though it's dangerous, bro. I was too greedy. 6% profit opportunity here. But I still expecting also Pepe here getting rejected and going down as low possible, as low as 0.65, but 0.833 is almost guaranteed. You see here we have the big chunks of liquidity here. And we can check it out if the liquidity is still there, because liquidity changing all the time. But here, wow, crazy. You see, we could even see here pump to 1.1, 1.1, 1.1. Oh, this is crazy. If we see this pump as high as 1.1, yeah, we could see even as high as 1.1 pump, as high as here. But then I still expecting to go 0.833, because 0.833 we should still have here massive liquidity there, which they didn't grab. Yeah, you see here 0.833, 0.832. So at least 0.832 we will see. We could see here as pump as high as 112 and still go down again back to 0.83. As soon as we are hitting here 0.83, I expecting we could go even lower, 7.6 or 0.69. But as soon as we're hitting here 0.83, and depending where's Bitcoin, I will start adding to my position here at 0.833, and all the way down I will add to my position, which is right now obviously a losing position because I was too greedy, which is $27,000 in a loss. But I expecting, as I said, to be here in profits. My liquidation price 276. It shouldn't be hit, but as soon as the more we are going down, the more I will add to my position. Right now I will not add, because I expecting here Bitcoin still to drop, and this would be not a nice. It would be not intelligent from my side to go here. Add to my position, because I'm expecting further dump here. But for short-term traders, probably it could be opportunities 6.4%, especially as we see here the meme coins exploding here. Wait a minute here. You see Mock and so on, Mock, Schmock, all this shit, Doge. So it all depends on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin going down, start to go down and getting rejected here crazy at 72 approximately, and we see here the dump already happening, 61K. This would cause also a dump in altcoins. But if we see here a little bit sideways action, then we will see also Bitcoin altcoins pumping like crazy. And if we see then a break of all-time high before we are going down to 61,500, this would bring also here Pepe for sure to 1.1. But this you have to be very careful. You have to decide for yourself. We have also here Fed is pumping as expected, also because Bitcoin is pumping. We could go obviously also here at $1.60, 22% to retest here this line. Very dangerous right now. I wouldn't go long right now, in my opinion, because Bitcoin is too overheated here. We have also dog with head also pumping, but we have here big liquidity chunks, what we spoke yesterday at $1.95 starting, going down to $1.70. So as soon as Bitcoin dumping to $1, as soon as Bitcoin dumping to 61,500, they will grab also the liquidity here on dog with head for sure at starting in $1.95 down to $1.69 or even to $1.25. So expecting here very huge dump, what nobody is expecting, because everyone is getting bullish right now. On the big picture, obviously on the big picture it looks nice. On the big picture, you see, even if we're going to 54K, here's the big picture chart, bro. Even if we see here next candle going down to 54K, you see, and we are closing the next week above, this looks like nothing, you see? It looks like nothing still. So therefore, always check out the big picture. 54K is nothing on the big picture. On the big picture, it looks beautiful. On the monthly, on the weekly, it looks nice. We have here golden cross appeared. So we are in the bull market. The question is only when this parabolic run starting. The parabolic run will start when we're closing, especially here the monthly above all-time high, above 73k. And in the next 3 weeks, I'm expecting a crazy bull run happening. 15th November, we have full moon again. And on full moon, we're expecting here massive pump happening as always. 15th November, maybe a little bit before, starting at the 5th, 10th November. This is when I'm expecting the huge pump in altcoins and Bitcoin is happening. As long as right now, as of in 2-3 days, I'm expecting here still a dump because new moon and all the other facts, because we are heavily overbought. So, bratans, thank you everyone for watching. I kiss you and I see you later. Mwah!